All right. Welcome back to a brand new video. You see the New York Predators Department out here? All right. Anyhow, today's Valentine's Day. I stopped celebrating Valentine's Day a long time ago. Look, all the way up there using their lights. All right. You see the hand signal? Right. You see the hand signal for cop in the car? The hand signal? Look. Look, as soon as I approach, they start moving their hands, right? Anyway, car number 4074. Look at them. Remember, they try to be all slick. I'm gonna do my hand signal to stick my fingers in my ears. As I walk past their vehicle, I stick my finger in my ears. Anyhow, I stopped selling Valentine's Day a long time ago. Because again, we are conditioned to show love or celebrate love on one day when we should be celebrating love every single day, right? If you're in a relationship, you have to celebrate I wouldn't even say for those who truly love each other, right? That's an everyday thing, right? For those who still in the Predator Department, again, a lot of them today. Look, a lot of them. Right, so as soon as I come back from dropping my daughter off of the boys and girls, start to see a lot of them, right? Remember, like I said, everything is tied in. What I talk about, everything is tied into two things. And again, kids were late today as well. Yesterday also, even though I was there, but again, that's their mother's fault. She decided that she was going to do our daughter's hair in the morning right before school. So, which is again ridiculous, but. Like I said, these women, they do things without any sort of thought, without thinking, just go on their subconscious programming, and that's it. Or whenever it's convenient for them, it doesn't matter if it's inconvenient for you or their children. Okay? So anyhow, yeah. So like I said, I stopped celebrating Valentine's Day a long time ago. Right? You love the person that you're with. At least hopefully you can get to that love stage, but you might have a very attraction, I should say, or lust, right? Because all relationships is based off of attraction and lust, not love, right? Love comes after showing that you're committed, that you respect, that you're communicable, right? That you're concerned, that you care, right? That you're emotionally invested, as well as invested in other areas, whether it be also sexually, also physically, meaning that being there, doing the things that you need to do as a person, as a couple, right, as individuals, to show each other that you are committed. Then comes love, right? Because that person's going to have your back, you're going to have their back, that that you're going to weather the storm, that you're not going to pick up and leave because things get a little rough, that you can talk it out, and there's issues arise and you can't solve it between yourselves, then you get therapy and you work through it. Commitment is key. And I tell my kids that, right? That if a person's not committed to you, they don't love you. They can't know love. What they are lust. They lust after you. They're sexually attracted to you. They're physically attracted to you. They might be mentally attracted to you. But it's not love. Love comes after. Love is an action. And it is a combination of all those things, right? And it takes time in order to know if you love somebody or if they love you, right? So that is my teaching to my children, so that when they get older, they're not going to be like, because the person said they love them and I love you back. It sounds good. It makes us feel good, right? But do our action really shows that we love each other, right? Again, without the things I talk about: commitment, concern, care, understanding, communication, right? Being able to speak on things without having to omit things, to hide things, you know what I'm saying? That's not love. Light who up? Light yourself up. Again, they be shouting us some bullshit. Light their ass up. Like I said, whenever they try to send me threats, I just send it back to them. Right? That's all. That's all. You send threats, I send them right back to them. Anyhow. So yeah, so I stopped selling Valentine's Day. You're supposed to love each other every single day. Like for example, my kids, all throughout the year I give them gifts. So when it comes to any sort of celebration like the winter solstice, right? They're not those kids that are like, oh, I got a lot of gifts or what have you. No, because I show them all throughout the year, 24/7, that that I care, that I love them, because I'm committed to my children, right? Even though Pam and her not in a relationship, all throughout the year, I buy her things too. I don't buy her the things that I used to buy, but little small things, things that I know that she needs, and she's not what she wants, that she can get that from whoever else, not me. But things that she need, yeah, that's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's like I said, we condition our children to become consumers and highly what's the word I'm looking for? To praise and worship consumerism, right? My son at the time, like, what do you want for your birthday? I don't know. He doesn't have this thing in his mind where he wants to say he wants that. Sometimes with him, it may be, some clothes or what have you. He's not into the, like I tell Pam, I say, at 15 years old, you shouldn't be buying him sneakers that are over $100, right? I mean, shit, I just bought some LeBron James when I paid $49 for it, okay? Originally, it was like $100 and some dollars. You know what I'm saying? So you could buy your children certain things, but just don't spend a whole bunch of money on it. Because then you are teaching them to be consumerism. And again, black people, we are the largest consumer class of people in America, right? Even though we are the third most populous people, and soon to be the fourth most populous people, but our spending is what, almost $2 trillion, right? Just spending, not saving, spending, right? And so, what is, again, we have been on survival mode for the vast majority of black people. Survival mode, meaning you're working, you're paying, you're working, you get a surviving wage, not a living wage, right? So we can't save our way out of the wealth disparity. That's not going to happen. We can't save our way out of it, right? We can't get to a living standard if we're not being paid a living wage. Okay, so this is what we have to understand. So we are the largest consumer class. Like I said, my kids and stuff like that, I don't really, and I think what happened too, because you have these companies like Poshmarks and Temu and all the stuff where you can buy good quality items, even the same items, a lot cheaper, right? So this is where the U.S. is engaging in tariff wars, right? But without, particularly the Trump administration, without really understanding that it's going to hurt Americans more than it's going to hurt the Chinese, all right? You know what I'm saying? Because for one, we don't produce a lot of things that we used to produce anymore. We've become consumers also. So, like I said, that's for everybody, right? So again, do not raise your kids to become extreme consumerists. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how they condition us to be. So I got to tell my kids, during the year, Valentine's Day, I don't celebrate it. I no longer watch the Super Bowl. I no longer watch any sporting events like the NBA championship like I used to, because I've seen that too many times these organizations, right, destroy the career of black men and black women who stand up for our rights. And you have the nigger parents who will be like, well, I don't care and this and that, and that's our problem. We should care. We should care, right? And as I said, we should care. You hear the sirens? Yes. They don't want us to care about each other. They don't want us to care that these white corporations can destroy one of us for speaking up, right, for each other, but we won't even stand up for them. Do you understand what they're doing? Meaning that this is why these athletes don't do anything substantial within communities where black people live. This is why they don't establish any sort of community to uplift black people, right? And like I said, I don't blame them, because we're all ignorant to this war against us, the cognitive warfare, right? But like I said, when I can see these things, if I win the lotto tomorrow, right, and this is hypothetical, if I win the lotto tomorrow, they will kill me. You know why? Because I didn't fall into their trap. Because they know that I will give back to the community. They know that I will try to uplift my people. Because that's my mindset. They're thinking that, oh, well, we're going to get his own people to attack him, and he's going to hate them so much. Then we're going to make him, a sample. We're going to make him a gatekeeper. No, you're not, because I understand what it is that you're doing. I don't understand the ignorance of my people, right? And they know this. This is why, like I said, they, the fact that my understanding, my knowledge of African spirituality, is something that they constantly try to get me not to practice or not to think about, you know what I'm saying, or not to learn more about. That in itself tells me that that is what I should be practicing. Not Christianity, not Islam, right? And there are good aspects of both. But the fact is that the bad aspect is what is being pushed onto people, not the good aspect. The good aspect is just good talking points. But their action reveals and shows you that is the bad aspects that is being pushed onto the society and that people are indulging in. All right? So with that being said, talk to you guys in the next video.